episode of the You Only Love Once Life and Business Innovation Style Meditations, Yummy Conversations, where I honey bring you yummy conversations so that you can stay yummy in your body. And today our topic is on the top 8 quantum therapy tips. And I have just arrived in Warsaw and I'm about to go dancing and expand and create so much energy in my quantum field that and allow myself to resonate with that. So what is quantum therapy? One of the things that I do, why do I have a quantum machine, and why do I choose to heal and transform people, going from business coaching to regular transformational coaching to shamanic journeys, and then deciding that quantum therapy and quantum information healing is one of the most powerful ways on how to get past blockages and let go of inhibitions in order for my clients and perhaps you to ascend and to create the life that you desire. Why quantum therapy? Because the biggest challenge is that sometimes we hit roadblocks that are over and the same things over and over again. And sometimes these roadblocks not only prevent us from moving forward, but they reoccur. And in order for us to jump into another level of expression and another level of magnitude of change and impact, we got to jump out of our comfort zones, out of the constructs in which have trapped our brains and our creativity and our innovative capabilities into a new place. And from that space on, and then that frame of reference, you're able to think of things outside of the box. And you can't use your current construct to think about it and think and brainstorm your way to there because the ideas have not yet existed in your brain. And quantum leaps, quantum therapy, information fields are one way to introduce new ideas that are beyond your current construct of thinking. So it's not a linear progression, but an exponential change. And so quantum therapy is one of the ways in which you can shift your entire mindset, shift your entire point of attraction and point of thinking and creativity and go into the new place. And so one of the things I wanted to share with you about it is that it is an alternative medicine, but also it is using energy and using the lens of energy to see blockages. When you are on your path of business success or your path of love, relationship success, or your perspective of, how you want to create your career, create your family, create your life path, there are times where you will feel blocked, right? Blocked in the way that you're approaching your opportunities. Maybe things are not moving fast enough. Maybe you keep feeling like you're in the same cycle. So how do you jump past that? And those problems can be physical, practical, like you just are not getting enough input, not getting enough opportunities, not getting enough yeses, or it could also be blockages on a different level. So from an energetic perspective, where are the energy blockages? You want to ask yourself step number 1, right? Or point number 1, using energy to look at the lens. Are these mindset issues that might be blocking you? Are they psychological components that might be blocking you? Are there places in which cultural barriers or norms or your history are holding you back, is holding you back? Are there behavior patterns, leadership capabilities, things within you that you need to evolve in order to get to the next level? These are all psychological, but also energetic. How do you hold yourself energetically? And is the way you show up energetically a way to move past it? So understanding that when you look at the blockages from a perspective of energy, not only in your energetic state, but also in the way that these blockages can be siphoned or can be so stale and like solid in your system, what can be freed up? So that's the first thing, using energy as a lens in quantum therapy to see where your blockage is and how might your blockages be holding you back. Now, the second one is to look for patterns beneath the physical, right? Like we just talked about earlier, with these blockages are beyond the physical symptoms. Sometimes in health, when you have a physical symptom, the origin and the root cause of it is not where it exposes itself. It's not where it's already there, present in the physical material world, because that's already downstream. But if you go all the way upstream, what kind of thoughts created these patterns of thinking that created these behaviors that created this physical symptom? You want to go all the way upstream to see what is there. And when you dismantle the things upstream, that's when the downstream results change. And if you want impact and you want effectiveness, you want to go all the way up there. And of course, it's going to to be scary, and it's going to be a bit weird, and it's going to be unexpected, and you might meet things you don't like there or you're not used to seeing there. But if you want change, that is something that is a very vulnerable and honest place that you can face, especially when it comes to things that you desire, whether that is in your body, whether that is in your goals, whether that is a desire that is beyond the social norm. Maybe success to you in your love life is very different from what you expect. Maybe you haven't even explored that yet. Maybe success in career and profession and the way you apply yourself in community is very different than what you expected it to be. So dismantling all the expectations and coming to a place of openness around that, again, this time around, is something that takes a lot of courage and a lot of honesty. So look for the patterns where your energy lights up naturally, where in your quantum field, like energetic field, you are feeling so fulfilled, so lit up, and so excited, and go there, right? So when you are in alignment, that's when your quantum field, your energy field is firing in the healthiest way possible, making sure that, of course, it comes from an authentic place and an honest place. Now, if there are things that are stopping you, also investigate that underneath the physical level, what is going on. So the second point here is looking for patterns that light you up, and also patterns that close you down, limit you, bound you, create boundaries that are unnecessary for you to be big, for your energetic field to feel whole, right? So that's 2. Now, the third thing is to notice when you are not in harmony. So when we work with the quantum machine, a lot of times we're looking at optimization. How do we optimize this person in their information field, which is all around you? Everything is information. The information, whether it's information that we read or information that we're transmitting, whether that's food that we're eating, that's all information on the smallest level that's being transmitted to and fro from us from every single direction. Now, when you're in harmony with the information field, you're able to send and receive information in a way that does not disrupt your pattern, and it creates more than it takes away, right? So notice when you are in harmony with your information field, when you're in flow and synchronicity and in joy, as opposed to when you're going against the information, or when there's disharmony and dis-ease. Things are not moving with ease. And when you notice that, allow yourself to realize, what is happening in your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your actions. How are they aligned? How are they being in alignment? And when they're not, what are causing these things to be misaligned? When you're pissed off, when you have an emotional reaction, when you are feeling a little bit less confident, what's going on there? Because at the end of the day, we're looking at balance, right? We're looking at chemical balances, we're looking at emotional balance, we're looking at homeostasis, equilibrium states in which your cells are balanced, your emotions and the way that you look at the world is in a way that is in harmony, in alignment, and in a place that you feel ease. Okay, now the fourth part of it is state focus. In quantum therapy, and especially in the work that we do with the quantum machine, we look at what state, what chemical state, what emotional state, what spiritual state, and what physical state you desire to be when you are on your track, when you're on your path, when you are healthy, when you're in love, when you are on track with your career, when you're on track with your health and anything in your life. What and who and how are you holding yourself? That is the bookmark that you want to be saving in your system so that you can return to it on a day-to-day basis as a creator of your reality. When you are embodying this state and this focus of health, vitality, vibrance, life, creativity, innovation, then you are essentially creating this vibration and creating this information field around you. So not only are you aware of it, like our past few points, but you're also stepping into the driver's seat of creation so that you can create the state over and over again. So now the fourth point is managing and being clear about your state that you desire. So that's one of the first things that we ask our clients. What state is your focus state in which you want? And you already have what you want. And so focus on that in your mind, in your health, in your goal. Now, the fifth thing is to now that you know what your state is, to identify, hey, are there past blocks, past experiences, things that you feel that it's impossible to get to that state, or it's impossible to create what you want in the manner that you want to? And what are those blockages in your consciousness and also in your subconscious? What are the practical blockages? What are the physical blockages, the emotional blockages, and the physical and the spiritual blockages? What are these? And so identifying them on all of those levels allow you to see it holistically, including the energetic and the quantum level. What type of information is out of balance? And now Quantum Machine can share that with you. And also, if you're very intuitive, you can sense where are the emotional and the energetic blockages on the matrix level, on the quantum level, on the emotional level, and psychological level, so on. Now, the 6 points is that once you identify which of those, frequency, energetic, like there's just so many levels that these blockages live in, once you identify where those are, how do you remove them, right? So removing them, resolving them, coming into harmony with them, understanding that they don't have to control you, and freeing yourself from them, these little tiny thoughts, even if you have a feeling of, you know what, I can't do this, that I can't do this voice comes from a place, right? And that also interferes with your ability to move forward confidently. Of course, you can ignore it, but if it's a voice that's recurring and it's loud, or it's something that's beneath the surface that you haven't noticed yet, then that could be something that is not as effective for you moving forward. And sometimes when you're growing into the next level of your leadership and you're growing into the next level of your impact, there are growth moments that are required for you to step up into a different level of being. So looking at the main ones that are stopping you could be a very encouraging and supportive process for you to step into this next phase of your dream. And the bigger and the more blockages you remove, like the bigger the change and the shift is for you, the more you can create that you haven't experienced before. Okay, so number 7 is to now, once you remove that, align back to your ideal state and then create that flow again. Realize what brings you that flow, what kind of energy you need to bring into your life, and maintain that. Maintain that level of calmness, of grace, of peace, of joy, of forgiveness, of patience, whatever it is that you realize that you will have when you're in this successful state is something that you want to bring with you wherever you go. And even if you fall off the track, just get back on it and focus on it. Be that. Really embody it in your heart, in the way you speak, in the way you walk, in the way you dance, in the way you carry yourself, right? So number 8, and last but not least, always remember that your whole creative being, the being that you is beyond this body. You have the ability to create the things that you put your mind to, right? And you can create opportunities for this creation to spread and to influence more than you think is possible. And so if you are aligned to your purpose, if you're aligned to a mission, if you're aligned to an inspiration that you see could so happen and so help so many other people, go for it, right? And know that you are infinitely creative. You can create whatever it is that you are resonant with. So find the blockages, remove the blockages, get support, get a community to support you, believe in yourself, and keep working towards your desires. And the thing that you see can help people, the thing that you see this world needs, the thing that you see that you will light up as a result of it being created in this world. Because you honestly are put on this earth for a reason, to create something, continue creating things, continue evolving, grow, and in all directions, love, grow, and express freely. So I hope this video helped you understand how quantum therapy, thinking about things from an energetic perspective, can support you in creating these goals into reality from a practical standpoint, and have this transformational experience so that you can live and create and manifest and bring that energy into your material world and live. So anyway, this book, You Only Live Once, has a lot more details on how to do that. We also have a ebook that is a workbook that's accompanying this, a energy clearing session that allows you to clear out some of the preliminary blockages that you might be having around judgment, around rejection, separation, things that, you know, we have in our entire histories that we don't do house cleaning, does not leave. And also we've got a lot of other resources as well. I'll put the links below or up or just somewhere in this video, and I hope to see you soon. Love, honey. I love you so much, and I'm so glad that you're on this journey with me. Mwah! See you soon.